he doesn't like to die. وَأَنَا أَكْرَهُ مُسَاءَتَهُ, and I don't like also to give him hard time, but I have to do that. So this additional riwayah came in other riwayah. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this hadith given us that some people can become Allah's wali. And when they become Allah's wali, Allah is beside them. Allah is very, against anyone doing anything against the wali of Allah. About this hadith, Imam al-Tuhi rahimahullah said, هذا الحديث أصل في السلوك إلى الله تعالى والوصول إلى معرفته ومحبته. This hadith is, you can say, a foundation for salikin. In that suluk and salikin used by people of tasawwuf, but it is a good concept originally that all of us need to be, going to Allah. Our journey to become closer to Allah is a good journey we need to make, all of us. So, وَالْوُصُولِ إِلَى مَعْرِفَتِهِ وَمَحَبَّتِهِ, that we must reach to a level to have real ma'rifah with Allah. You know the word ma'rifah, what does it mean? To know. Okay, anybody is, what is the root word in Arabic? Arafa, ya'rifu. Like in you say, in simple language, Ana ma'arifuka, I don't know you. Ayu arifuka, I know you. هذا شيء معروف, this is known matter. But ma'rifah is also knowing. Okay, ma'rifah is also about knowledge. It's very close in English and Arabic. Knowledge from know, N-O-W, know. And adds D-G-E, become knowledge. It's more knowing something, you are having more education. So more knowledge. So ma'rifah is a word, is used in Arabic for more information, education, knowledge. That's why in some of the Arab countries they say Wazaratul Ma'arif, Wazaratul Ma'arif, Ministry of Education, Education Ministry. So Ma'rifatullah, the Tasawwuf people use this terminology, Ma'rifah. In Bengali they say Ma'rifat. Okay? So this Ma'rifah about Allah, what does it mean? Ma'rifah about Allah. Once you know La ilaha illallah, Allah is, there is no God except Allah, there is no Ma'bud except Allah. Allah, you know only Allah, you don't know His any attributes in real sense. Yes, you know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a creator, He is a Lord of the universe, and He is giver of life, and there's a bit of this. But if we know really all attributes of Him, Asma'ullah al-Husna wa sifatuhu, what it includes, you know, everyone, all these 99 names, meaning, concept, we know, and we, in due time, when my job is gone, suddenly I become very upset. But I know Allah is my Razzaq. At that time, how I feel. Somebody is against me, plotting against me. But if I say, I do Hasbunallahu ni'mal wakeel, do I feel that? So this kind of understanding and feeling about Allah with 99 names and more makes a concept about Allah is not different than only know something about Allah. It's a big thing. So what the pious people, ulama, who are exercising more knowledge to know more Allah, so their level is very high. That's why this area is given ma'rifah. See, it was originally a good concept, but later on, of course, people of Tasawwuf misused it. We don't follow, we need to follow Sharia, we have ma'rifah. So that's kind of abuse of this word. But in original sense, all great servants of Allah, min as-salihin, siddiqeen, they were, our Salafus Salihin, their iman in Allah, their relationship with Allah came from this ma'rifah. They know Allah that much. If you know Somebody like Abdul Latif from distant, yes, he's Abdul Latif, I know, this and that. But the one is more close to him. He is, more relationship with him. That is different knowledge about him and different relationship than somebody just know him. That is our target, to know Allah more. So this is a foundation, how we can have more ma'rifah of Allah. This is the hadith, one of the very, fundamental knowledge about this topic. Okay. And then, the understanding of this hadith will come here about who are wali of Allah, what is their status, especially about their status, about their position. Awliyaullah ta'ala, Allah, they are wali of Allah. That's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Yunus, ayah number 62, 63. Ala inna awliya Allahi la khawfun alayhim wa la hum yahzanun. Alladhina amanu wa kanu yattaqun. There for the awliya of Allah, there will be no fear concerning them, nor will they grieve. Those who believed and were fearing Allah. So here status came in first verse, and second verse, who are awliya of Allah, their definition came. Who noticed what was the definition in the second ayah? Alladhina amanu wa kanu yattaqun. So what the two words are used for them? Iman and taqwa. Of course, iman in high level of iman, and having taqwa in their life has reached them level of wali of Allah, became amongst the awliya. So ar-rukn al-awwal lil-wilaya huwa al-iman billah. The first pillar, foundation of achieving wilaya, becoming wali, is iman. And second pillar, second foundation, huwa taqwa. Okay. Now, who you think the best of the Allah's awliya to your judgment? Anbiya, including Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They are the best amongst the awliya of Allah. And then, of course, after that, we could consider as-salafus salihun min as-sahaba, tabi'un, tabi'un, and greater later generation, some of them, those who reached to that level, siddiqeen, and followed by salihin. Of course, shuhada have a special status. They are amongst the awliya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay. Right. The second one, the awliya of Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will declare war against anyone who is becoming enemy of Allah's wali. Such a good news that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will defend him. Even sometimes you could say, some of the awliya of Allah are not defended. They face terrible torture. They died. So why Allah didn't defend them? Why He didn't declare a war against these enemies of Allah? And it happened even to some of the messengers, prophets are also killed even by Bani Israel. So that kind of situation is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't abandon His wali. He wanted to give him higher status. The one became shaheed. He is tortured. He is not humiliated. His stature, his status become much higher. So, yes, still Allah is declaring war against His enemy. That enemy, when Allah will catch them like Pharaoh, you don't know. If it happens that Allah is catching him only from the death onward, this war is declared against him, no doubt about this. And that will be seen in the Day of Judgment, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking revenge for His wali to his enemy. Now, to become wali, this hadith given us a good suggestion, good program, that how we become wali of Allah.